Hello friends, I Prabha Sharma welcome you to the next lectures of accountancy. Now today we are going to make discussions on the accounting terms, the terms number assets and the other few items related with the assets, liabilities and capital. So first of all now go to the next accounting terminology called as assets. What is assets? Assets is the economic resources invested in the business by the persons or by the company. It means that any property purchased by the organization is called as asset, having the economic value. Economic value means when it is required, you may convert into the money. So these are the called as the property of the organizations. Now broadly we are dividing the types of assets into the three parts. Number one is the non-current assets, current assets, and the fictitious asset. Generally, we are showing this into the balance sheets. So the first of all, again to listen, the non-current asset is again divided. The one part is the fixed assets. And the types of the fixed assets are also subdivided into the tangible assets or to the intangible asset. It means again I am referring to the types of assets. Number one, non-current assets, then current assets, and then fictitious assets. Again, the non-current asset is to be called as the fixed asset is to be divided into two parts. One is the tangible and intangible assets. Now, these are the different terminology there is a need to understand related to the assets now. First of all, try to understand the non-current assets. Non-current assets means the assets which are to be held for the business organizations, not for the resale purposes. Means these assets are purchased only to the regular use in the organizations. So the second is these assets are to be used by the organizations to use in the production process, business operations also. So listen again. The held by the entity means word is reference to the held by the business organization. The purpose is not to resale. And second is the investment is to be done into the fixed asset if the purpose is to use for the business operation, business production process. Now I am moving to the current assets. Fixed assets is to be known as the non-current assets. So the fixed assets means the purpose is not to resale and the main purpose is to uplift the earning capability of the organizations. Earning means increasing the profit power of the organization. It means that these assets contribute to increase the net profit of the organizations. Now the subdivision of the fixed assets we can divide into the two parts, tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible assets refers to the fixed assets which is tangible, which can be touched, which can be seen. So this main object is to be the use in the business organizations and can be converted into the cash if it is required into the coming year. But the purpose is not to resale. So the example of the tangible assets are land, building, furniture. It means these assets can be seen, these assets can be touched. So that any assets used for the long purposes, period is to use for the more than the 1 year, they're called as tangible assets. Now the next is the intangible assets. The intangible assets means they are don't have any physical existence like the tangible assets, only can feel. You can't observe it. You only then feel what is referring the existence can be felt only. It means it cannot be touched and cannot be seen. The examples are the goodwill, patents, trademarks. These presence only can be seen. The reputation can be seen only and can be felt only. So these are the first, the non-current assets. Non-current assets means the fixed assets to be called as the non-current period having the more than the 1 year. And now the fixed asset is to be divided into the tangible which can be touched and the intangibles can be means cannot be touched. And now the moving towards the current assets. The current assets means which have the period of the 1 year. In the 1 year they are having the changes in the balances like the cash in hand, cash at bank and the bill receivable, short-term investments. If the investment word is there, it will be considered as non-current assets. The simple word, till the marketable security is listed and the short-term investment is listed, it will then only called as the short-term investments. Bill receivables and the stock, inventory you may say, and the prepaid expenses if there are adjustments. So these are the part of the current assets. Now I am moving toward the fictitious asset. These are not the tangible assets or not the intangible assets or not the current assets. So we can say these are the losses. The losses means which arise in the 1 year but cannot be covered in the same year. It can be covered in the coming year. So these are to be shown into the balance sheets with the name of the losses. Like the example is preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses when the business is going to exist, any company is going to exist. With the help of the promoter, so many expenditures are to be done. But when the company getting the incorporations, it means that all the expenses cannot company pay to the immediately to the promoters. It will remain on the installment, but these expenditures provide the existence to the organization. So that's why it is to be called as the fictitious assets. Now these are the examples related with the assets and the types of assets. Now you may observe I have already discussed with the previous and the today lectures the main item of the assets, liabilities and the capital. The three major terms related to the balance sheet. Now, I think after observing all these are three, now I am moving to the few remaining items related to the assets and liabilities and the capital, which are not shown as a particular in the balance sheet, but they are also needed to understand. The first is the liquid asset. The liquid asset means the liquid asset which can be converted into the liquid very easily. Liquid word is referring to the money. So it means that all the current assets are liquid assets except when the stock and prepaid expenses. So you may observe I am giving the details to the current assets by excluding only the two items stock and prepaid expenses which takes times now. So these are the items related to the liquid assets. So the current assets are to be shown in the balance sheet and the liquid asset is the part of the current asset. So it is also listed there, but this is the definitions now. The wasting assets, the assets which reduce the value of fixed assets over the passage of the time, over the uses of the assets. So these assets reduce the value called as depreciation. So depreciation is to be deducted the fixed assets, means the tangible assets only. It will not be applied to the intangible assets. So land, building, furnitures may be having the depreciations. So the wasting asset is to be called with the name of depreciation. Now the contingent liabilities is the part of the liabilities. Earlier we told you the liabilities into the two forms, non-current and the current liabilities. But I am defining now the contingent liabilities. Now the contingent liabilities not to be shown in the balance sheet. So the expenses occurred and the company has to pay due to the happening of the events. Like the example is cases filed against the company and now the compensation is to be given to the workers, to the person, those who are filing the case. It is a loss to the liabilities of the organization. It may be depends upon the happening of the events and the settlement of the cases, etc. Guarantee, etc. Sometimes may be to pay. Like the fixed assets, the fixed capital. The fixed capital word is referring the capital is fixed in the form of fixed assets. The purpose is not to resell and cannot be converted into the money easily. So it will be called as the asset which are fixed in the form of the fixed asset is to be called as fixed capital. Now the working capital word is referring the comparative study of the current assets as well as to the current liability. Means the short-term assets having 1 year period and the short-term liabilities having 1 year period. If current assets is more than the current liabilities, then difference is to be called as the working capital. And the working capital is also the part of the fixed capital. So what do you mean by the working capital? The working capital means this working capital can be used for the day-to-day expenditures of the organizations. So today we have discussed about the value of the types of the assets as well as the different terminology associated with the assets, liabilities and capitals and to be linked with to understand it. Thank you.